MiFID II, Knowledge and Competency. Hello, my name's Stephen Fairclough and I deliver the MiFID II Knowledge and Competency training course for Redcliffe Training. Let me tell you a little bit about the course. We deliver this via live webinar. It's typically a one-day duration, but it often works better to split that across 2 half days. Our open courses run over 2 half days, but there is the opportunity to deliver in-house at a time frame that suits you. What we look to do with this course is to help participants understand the key workings of financial markets. As you can see on the screen at the moment, the impact of the wider environment on the products and services typically offered by a MiFID II firm. What we want to do is to give you some practical skills and knowledge to demonstrate competency and to evidence meeting the requirements that ESMA delivered through MiFID II. Let's tell you a little bit more about that content. ESMA, the European Securities and Markets Authority, as part of MiFID II, obviously delivered many consequences to investment firms. Some would argue the consequences are unintended in some cases, but certainly we've got a much broader obligation now to demonstrate the competence of employees who are interacting with clients and providing information about their products and services. Competency expectations, ESMA gave us 10 of those, and we'll be looking to evidence the competency of our employees against those 10. Now, we've always been used to competence for those giving regulated advice, and typically there may be some qualification requirement, which is a good marker of knowledge retention at a point in time. What our course does, as well as offering a refresher for those staff who've passed a qualification or achieved a qualification previously, is it gives those staff who don't have an obligation or even perhaps a desire to achieve that qualification, give them the foundation knowledge across the products typically within an investment universe that a MiFID II firm might be dealing with, and to explain in line with the ESMA requirements the process that an investor will go through. We do offer these courses on an open basis, and a lot of attendees value the opportunity to speak to people from other firms, see their challenges, their operating models, and so on. But typically when you get to sort of 3 or more attendees needing this refresher, or a new team who needs to evidence competency in these areas, it often works out better to have an in-house event. And we can, of course, then customize. The open courses are a very broad church, covering a whole range of products and services at a kind of fundamental level. But certainly we can customize that and deliver something much more specific to the products and services that they'll be talking to your clients about. Because the regulation is European based, we can and have delivered in multiple jurisdictions on this topic. So whether you're in the UK or an EU firm or outside the EU, looking at operating within the EU and thinking about the MiFID II requirements, then you should give us a call and we can talk you through how we can help. Overview of the content really mapped to those competency requirements that ESMA issued. So a quick overview on MiFID II and where we are now. This is not a MiFID II course. It's a course to help people demonstrate the knowledge and competency requirements that came into being as a result of MiFID II. But it's useful to understand what's happened, where we are, reaction of industry, quick fixes that are currently underway, and to understand what ESMA wanted to achieve through the competency requirements. And we'll take people through, as you can see on your screen now, the financial markets, products, understand the investment process. And within our open course, we'll certainly cover off the basics around market abuse and money laundering. But in-house, you might want to separate that out. You might already have sufficient input for your employees on that topic, or we can do a more deep dive half-day event on that as required. Just 4 of the mapped competencies are listed on this page as well. You'll be able to see the full list of 10 looking on the course documentation available on our website, and all those details will be coming up shortly. I would recommend that if you're looking at this content, you have a look at the ESMA expectations, do a reconciliation against your current position, and if you identify any gaps, then speak to us. If you've measured that gap, we can certainly help you fill that gap. But of course, we can help you measure the gap as well if you want to bring us in to support. You can see the types of examples on there, and they all follow a similar theme as we go through. So if you identified any gaps, then please, using the information and the contact points coming up on your screen, then get in touch and we'll help you with those. Thank you.